Fellas, AC here. Welcome to another video. This time it's Spring 2021 niche fragrances list. I did a designer's list. You all loved it. I hope you're going to love this one as well. It's very unique. I don't go on the beaten track. I don't follow trends. I'm going to give you my expertise, my experience in finding the best niche fragrances that are suitable for spring weather. Let me qualify. Spring here in the UK is very cold at times and it gets very warm at times, but the range is between -2, -3, -5 to 15 degrees daytime temperature. Nighttime can be sub-zero all the time, all the way through mid-May. So we're talking about really cold conditions. So if you live in a hot country, you may or may not find this useful, but I can only go by the conditions that I live in, right? So let's start. Number one, the first fragrance in my list. What I've done is I've got 10 fragrances, out of which 7 have been reviewed by myself. So I'm going to show you those 7 first, and then at the end I'll show you 3 that I haven't reviewed, and do plan to review it very soon. I'll review it this season, right? Let's start with a Creed. This Creed is a very fascinating fragrance, absolutely beautiful. It uses some very unusual notes, and I've reviewed it. As I said, it is Royal Mayfair by Creed. This one is actually very real and very English in style. It has this rosy, fluidy and camphorous feel. I mean, there are not many fragrances that can combine all these three. And you know, if you think about the English weather, Mayfair is basically a postcode in London, which is the most expensive place to live in London. And this actually is very aristocratic. It uses eucalyptus, which is unusual. And among the other things that it uses, obviously there's beautiful rose and there's very natural smelling. There's also a fabulous note of orange, and that too in the base. Not many fragrances use orange in the base. So you can see they're trying to create a very camphorous, contrasting, fruity, rosy, woody, medicinal, herbal smell. It's a very mature kind of a smell, and also harkens back to a bygone era. But this fragrance is absolutely fabulous. Yeah, if you are 35 plus, and if you work, if you have a white collar job, something prestigious, I think Royal Mayfair will suit you to the T. This is absolutely stunning, and it's not always that I recommend Creeds. So this is this rare occasion, and it's got stunning performance that I'm recommending a Creed. Next on my list is Sandalwood fragrance. I recently reviewed it. It is one of the most fascinating, breathtaking sandalwood fragrances I have smelled. It is Lorenzo Villoresi Sandalo. Now this fragrance, every sandalwood fragrance you smell, and sandalwood fragrances are dime a dozen, concentrates on the beautiful lovey-dovey, soft, girly type top note. And creaminess sometimes sawdust. This is one unusual fragrance. This focuses on resinous, deep, rich, dark side of sandalwood, the base note of Mysore sandalwood. And this is the only fragrance I know of that replicates that smell, the dry down of Mysore sandalwood oil. And being such a huge sandalwood fanatic, I was bowled over. This also has this resinous patchouli. It has labdanum, cistus labdanum, which is ambery, so waxy, resinous. It'll really suit on cold days because sandalwood, and there's rose as well, which livens up when it shines on your skin. So it's very, very good for overcast spring days, especially when it's a little bit cold and temperatures are in the single digit. Fantastic. Sandalo by Lorenzo Villoresi Firenze. Next on my list is one of those fragrances which is very dear to me, and a lot of you guys have gone ahead and procured it. It is Histoires De Parfums 1725 Casanova. This fragrance is called Casanova. This is beautiful. It's a lavender-based fragrance, and lavender is sort of combined with a gourmandy vanilla, and this beautiful almond, slightly bitter. This fragrance is so gorgeous. I couldn't have thought of a better name than Casanova for this. This is probably how Casanova would have smelled. Slightly gourmandy, slightly floral, lavendery, powdery. This thing is gorgeous. Doesn't last as long. So 6 hours to 7 hours of longevity. So if you have a short engagement, if you're going for an interview or something and you really want to impress people, 1725 is fail-proof. This will strike. I'm telling you. For a date, spring date, daytime, 1725. Oh. Next on my list is the Parfums de Malle. Now this house I don't talk much about because I don't agree with their value for money equation. Most of them are so-so. This one is very good. Galloway. Galloway is a stunner. Why do I say this? This is a citrus fragrance. There are thousands and thousands of citrus fragrances. But it combines citrus with a fabulous birch note. Birchy. It's really as if citrus is smoldering. And iris. Gorgeous iris. This fragrance is vibrant, classy, sexy, and it's got amazing performance. So one of those fragrances that you put on your shirt and people just go, wow, man, you smell good. This has happened to me, in multiple scenarios, multiple situations. Galloway stuns people. This is a stunner, right? 4 done, 6 to come. Next on my fragrance list is a fragrance that I am new convert to. It's from a house which I really enjoy, Amouage. I'm a new convert because this is a fragrance I didn't like much. Beach Hut Man. This smells of nature. It's green fragrance. It's got a barbershop-y vibe to it, slightly camphorous. It's got tremendous performance and it has a very warm base, ideal for spring. Barbershop elements, still warm, it's not too citrusy, and it also has a very nice natural green aspect. I've done a full review. When I reviewed it, I didn't give it more than 7, I believe. If I reviewed it now, I'll probably give it a 10 out of 10. Beach Hut Man is an absolute must-have if you like high-quality niche fragrances that you want to wear to any occasion. You can wear this to office, you can wear this to daytime engagements, if you're going for the races or whatever. Beach Hut Man is going to really shine, it's going to really amp up your game. Fantastic fragrance. Next on my list is a decant of a fragrance that I really enjoy. It's from Roja, and this one is Elysium Cologne. Now Elysium Cologne is superb, This fragrance doesn't smell very nice if it's very warm, but if it's in between, for example, if it's 10 degrees, bright and sunny, 10 degrees, you wear this. It's Roja's take on Aventus DNA, so it's very citrusy, fruity, mossy, green, vibrant, and wow, man, if you like Aventus, you have to try Elysium Cologne. Elysium Cologne is absolutely stunning, and there's every note you can imagine which fits in to the spring bill. There's juniper berries, there's blackcurrant, I believe, there's iris, there's vetiver, there's citruses. It's just stunning. Once you wear this, it's the right kind of weather, you're going to really enjoy it. If you live in a hot country, you might or might not appreciate the whole range of it. It's a very complex fragrance, but it's a cologne style fragrance. Very nice. Next on my list is a Beast Mode Citrus Blue Scent. It is Acqua di Parma, Colonia, Quercia. Quercia is a room filler, so watch the sprays. Quercia means oak. So when I bought it, I thought this was more, I love the smell. This was more of a oak moss fragrance, 70s style. Now, this is a blue scent. This is a take, Acqua di Parma's take on Ambroxan. And why is it so beautiful? Because this is not a one-note show. It's about sweet gourmand aspects with geranium, there's cedar, there's oak. This is, as I said, it's one of the most sexiest fragrances you can wear. But watch the sprays. This fragrance can fill the room up. It's really suitable for people who really dress well and who are in their mid-20s and like being noticed, because you will get noticed with Quercia. Quercia is just powerhouse fragrance, yeah? Really, really strong. So watch the sprays. 3 left, the 3 that I haven't reviewed yet. Next one is a Guerlain, and this one is very close to my heart. It's called Neroli Outrenoir. Now this fragrance, this is why you wear niche. The moment I smell this, I feel absolutely overjoyed. This fragrance is so beautiful, so natural. It smells of citruses like oranges and combines oranges with a lush green tea note, and then obviously Neroli orange blossom. And Normally you smell Neroli, you get a little soapy aspect. Here, it's as if you're standing in an Italian orange orchard having green tea. It's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Neroli Outrenoir. I'll do a full review this season. Let me wear it a bit more. Let it get a little bit warm. I'm going to do it. Italian orchard, orange orchard. Most probably you own it. So that's just stunning. Neroli Outrenoir is an absolute 10 out of 10. Please try it. Next on my list is an iris fragrance, and that is so sexy. It's basically a daytime fragrance. It is Skin on Skin by Artisan Parfumeur. This has the most radiant iris I've ever smelled. The magic of this fragrance is when it dries down. Put it on your shirt, and after 6 hours, you pass somebody, they're going to go, wow. That's the kind of fragrance this is. It has a note of whiskey as well, so it's slightly boozy, but that booziness comes across more when it's a little bit cold. When it's warm, like a spring day, beautiful sunny spring day, it comes across as a very vibrant, clean sheet smell, as if Neroli has been used. I think they have used Neroli, but this is a stunning iris, which is not soapy, not rooty, but aromatic, green aromatic, beautiful iris. Skin on Skin, deadly fragrance. If you're going for a date sometime, and this is so versatile, you can wear it in the evenings, in the daytime, going for a date, put Skin on Skin on your white t-shirt or whatever, you will shine, you will absolutely shine. Next is a green fragrance. One of my most favorite fragrances is French Lover by Frederick Malle. This thing is a genius of a creation. It's a green fragrance. What you smell is Angelica and Galloway, but it's combined with a sweet and sour note, a resinous sort of citrusy note, and then there's vetiver and musk. It's so unique, it's so beautiful, and so gorgeous. Well, I am completely addicted to it. Sometimes when I'm, feeling a little low, all I do is take the cap off my French Lover and just give it a sniff. It's just one of the most amazing fragrances ever made, and ideal for spring because of the notes I mentioned. That concludes the list. I hope you really enjoy it, and the 3 fragrances I've shown you at the last will be reviewed 100% this season. Take care. Bye-bye.